Wow, it is 5:22 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. Wow, see that? Yeah, on the table. That's a typical charcoal. And they're all about that size, which kind of makes it problematic for me to put these in order. They're not all charcoal. Like, for example, this one is a mixed media charcoal and oil pastel. It's mostly training. And I've only put, like, this part of the bench. This is, like, the part of the bench that I have organized so far. And it's a lot. It's really a lot. I haven't, like, organized all the rest of that. It's so hard to do this. I'm gonna have to put this in my mouth. Okay, so I can't put this in my mouth. But for lack of a better way to describe it, yeah, the whole thing is like that. And I have not, because there's so many of them, I have to put them in the Dropbox to try to organize them. And it makes a lot more sense to just keep digital records, because physical records are very voluminous. I think I'm going to have to give these records to Connecticut College. Because, believe it or not, there are a number of museums who have expressed interest in making acquisitions. And the thing is, today is September 1st. My birthday is September 3rd. And if my birthday comes and goes and I don't yet sell my artwork and then get an apartment and then pick up a street address in New York, I'm gonna lose my whole New York identity. And that's pretty easily avoided. That's like a phone call. So today I'm figuring I'm going to send an email to Connecticut College. It's my undergraduate institution. They should be getting in contact with a number of the museum curators who have been doing work pursuant to the new major that is available at the school. And get one of the curators to come over here during daylight hours. Because it's early. It's really early. But I haven't had the place organized yet. You see that? That couch with the canvas paintings on it, that's like the only place to sit. And if I'm going to have museum curators over here, I'm going to need to have a place to lay out the artwork, and I'm going to need a place to sit. And when it comes to transacting money, honestly, those conversations should have already happened with Attorney Saltzman from Hughes, Hubbard & Reed. I have heard that Barack Obama has tried to break into my account and steal the cell phone photos and distribute them to football players. That's gotta be the craziest shit I've ever heard of in my entire life. Why would Barack Obama break into my Dropbox account, steal my cell phone photos, and then give them to a bunch of football players? I mean, That would assume that a former president of the United States of America lacks a fundamental grasp of the intellectual property laws and a fundamental grasp of the Constitution. Because if he were to just, like, give my intellectual property rights to a bunch of football players, that means I will have performed work for which I have not been paid. And that would be called slavery. And slavery is a violation of the 13th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. And since the Constitution is a pamphlet like that big, really it's about like that big, I have a hard time believing that a former president of the United States of America, whose job it is to support and defend the U.S. Constitution, which is a pamphlet about this big, would not know the contents of a pamphlet about this big, and how it pertains to my rights as an American citizen and as an artist. I don't know. Let's just call that, like, a bit of undigested cheese, right? Okay, so I'm gonna make a cup of coffee. Wake up, get my shit in order. I'm an early riser. It's like 5:30 in the morning. That's my normal wake up time. Boats touch water at 6. Alright, gotta go.